Hello students, a very good morning. So far we have read that how the taxes for Miss Emily has been remitted by Captain Colonel Sartorius, and how the later generation have decided to revoke that thing, and they wanted to collect the taxes from Miss Emily, but when they came to her house, she simply told them to meet Colonel Sartorius. And though Colonel Sartorius has been dead for almost 10 years at that time, but still she has been adamant. She has told them blankly the one and only answer. And what is that? That she, Colonel Sartorius, I have no taxes in Jefferson. Now let's go ahead. So she vanquished them, horse and foot, just as she had vanquished their fathers 30 years before about the Smith. So now the writer is step by step bringing us to some another incident, which is quite an important incident about Miss Emily. He says that so she vanquished them, she has disappeared them, she has made them to disappear, she has made them to go away from her house, horse and foot, means including all the type of officials. Horse and foot means all the troops, all the forces, means whether they are on horse or they are on foot, means all that contingent was being sent away by her, just as she had vanquished their fathers. Means the person, the people, the officials, the eldermen of the town who has been a part of that committee, of that group who has came to see her on her house, to her house, she has vanquished, she has returned blankly even their fathers also 30 years before about their smear. And that now this contingent, this group has come to meet Miss Emily about the taxes, but 30 years ago their fathers, they have also come and came and visited Miss Emily about the smell, and they came there about the smell. Now what is the smell? Let's read it. That was 2 years after her father's death, and a short time after her sweetheart, the one we believed would marry her, had deserted her. After her father's death, she went out very little. After her sweetheart went away, people hardly saw her at all. A few of the ladies had the temerity to call, but were not received. And the only sign of life about the place was the Negro man, a young man then going in and out with a market basket. So he said that thing, which thing? The incident about the smell when the fathers of these present day eldermen have gone to visit Miss Emily, and she has again vanquished them or returned them blankly without any solution or without hearing them out. And when this thing has happened, that was 2 years after her father's death. The incident of smell has happened, has taken place after 2 years of the death of Miss Emily's father. उसके फादर की जो डेथ हुई थी उसके नियरली 2 years बाद वो जो स्मेल वाला, वो जो दुर्गंध वाला जो इंसिडेंट हुआ था वो हुआ था. एंड a short time after her sweetheart had deserted her. Means after 2 years of the death of her father, and after some time after her sweetheart, her lover, had deserted her, means when he had deceived her, when he had left her, then. And who was this sweetheart? Who was this lover? The one we believed would marry her. This was the person about whom we means the people of the town of Jefferson, we believed that she would marry that person. But even that person had deserted her. He had left her. After her father's death, she went out very little. And as a matter of fact, Miss Emily used to go out of her house very rarely after the death of her father, and after her sweetheart went away, people hardly saw her at all. Means she had stopped coming out of her house completely. Means after the disappearance of her lover, of her beloved, she had not come out of her house. A few of the ladies had the temerity, they had the confidence, they had the courage to visit upon her, to go and visit her at her house, but they were not received. But Miss Emily did not receive them, means she did not open the gates of her house for them. She just returned them back without seeing them, without meeting with them. And the only sign of life that yes, there is someone living inside that house, someone lives inside their house, the only sign which gives this hint, which gives this suggestion, which tells us this thing that yes, someone is living in this house, someone is still alive in this house, is that Negro man, a young man. Then at the time he was a young man going in and out with a market basket. So the only sign of life, only sign that yes, someone lives in that house was what? The presence of that Negro man, the coming out and going in of the house of that Negro man who just used to appear out of the house and go in the house with the market basket. Just as if a man, any man, could keep a kitchen properly, the ladies said, so they were not surprised when the smell developed. It was another link between the gross, teeming world and the high and mighty Griersons. And when that smell started to rise from Miss Emily's house, then the ladies, they said, means they whispered, they talked among each other, what? That just as if a man, any man could keep a kitchen properly. Because Miss Emily had only one servant, and he was a cook as well as a gardener, as well as the personal assistant who goes to the market, brings the vegetables and other things and cook them and prepare them and all the things. So the ladies, what they think, what is their opinion, that no man can keep a kitchen properly. So they said, so they were not surprised when the smell developed. So the ladies, they were not surprised when that smell started to come out of Miss Emily's house. Why they were not surprised? Because according to them, the smell is coming because of the mismanagement of the kitchen by that Negro servant, because he was not an expert to handle the kitchen, to handle the affairs of kitchen, so that smell has developed. It was another link between the gross, teeming world and the high and mighty Griersons. And he says that this smell was again because Miss Emily has stopped coming out of the house, so she was not talking with anybody. No one is seeing her, no one is meeting her, no one is able to see her at all. So we can say that the connection between the town and the Griersons was totally snipped. But when that smell came out of that house, then it has established a kind of connection between the gross, the ordinary palpitating world, and the high and mighty Griersons, because they have no connection with that house, they have no information of that house, they have no entry into that house and no exit of any Grierson from that house. But now the smell which has came out of that house, it has established a kind of connection between the normal people, the townspeople, and the Griersons inside. A neighbor, a woman complained to the mayor, Judge Stevens, 80 years old, and the mayor at that time was Judge Stevens, who was 80 years old. So the neighboring woman, a woman, complained to the mayor about that smell. But what will you have me to do about it, madam? He said, and the mayor said that what do you want me to do about this smell? Means what can I do about that smell? How is it related with me? Why? Send her word to stop it. The woman said, isn't there a law? And the woman, she suggested to Judge Stevens that why? You should send a word, you should send a message to her that she should stop that smell. Or isn't there any law to stop the residents of any city from spreading the smell from their houses? I am sure that won't be necessary, Judge Stevens said. But the judge said that I think that there won't be any need to send her a word or to apply the law. It is probably just a snake or a rat, that nigger of hers killed in the yard. I will speak to him about it. And the judge and the mayor, Judge Stevens, he said that okay, you don't need to worry that much about it. Why? Because I think that a snake or a rat might have been killed by that negro servant of hers, or that's why the smell might have developed. So I will talk to the servant and you don't need to worry. This is what the mayor, Judge Stevens, had told to that neighboring lady. The next day he received 2 more complaints, one from a man who came in diffident deprecation. We really must do something about it, Judge. I would be the last one in the world to bother Miss Emily, but we have got to do something. That night the board of aldermen met, 3 grey beards and 1 younger man, a member of the rising generation. So the next day Judge Stevens again received 2 more complaints, and one from a man who came in diffident deprecation. Diffident means sigh, in a very means sighing manner, in a very modest manner. He has complained about Miss Emily. He said that we really must do something about it, Judge. You know, I would be the last one in the world to bother Miss Emily, but we have got to do something. And he clearly means he just cleared himself. He just tried to save himself from any kind of disagreement with Miss Emily. He said that look, I would be the last man to complain against Miss Emily, but as the smell is rising more and more, so we must do something. And on that night the board of aldermen met, and that night again the meeting of the city officials took place. 3 greybeards means 3 old people and 1 young man, a representative of the rising generation. It is simple enough. Send her word to have her place cleaned up. Give her a certain time to do it in, and if she don't. So this is what that person, that younger man said, that it is simple enough. We don't need a meeting. We don't need to discuss this thing. Send her word to have her place cleaned up. We should send her a word. We should send a message to her that she should get her place cleaned up. And if she doesn't do this thing within a certain time, then but he was being interrupted by Judge Stevens. Damn it, sir. Will you accuse a lady to her face of smelling bad? Now, this is the courteous behavior, the chivalrous courtesy of those old days, that you can't say this thing to a lady that she is smelling bad. The smell is coming from the house, not from the lady. But Judge Stevens, he said, no, sir, we can't do this. How can we accuse a lady? How can we blame a lady of bad smell on her face? How can we say this thing that her house is smelling bad or she is smelling bad? So the next night, after midnight, 4 men crossed Miss Emily's lawn and slunk about the house like burglars. So the next night, After midnight, four men crossed Miss Emily's lawn and they slunk, means they creeped into the house like burglars, like thieves, sniffing along the base of the brickwork and at the cellar openings, while one of them performed a regular shoving motion with his hand out of a sack slung from his shoulder. They have sniffed here and there to the holes, to the openings, and all those places where they suspected the smell might have come. And one person is having a regular shoving moment, means he was bringing something out of the sack which is hanging from his shoulder and putting it to those cracks and those openings. They broke open the cellar door and sprinkled lime there. उन्होंने even they have opened the storehouse door and sprinkled lime there, और वहाँ उन्होंने वो चूना डाला to mitigate that smell. And in all the outbuildings, और घर के बाहर जितनी भी buildings थी, because they could not enter into the house, वहाँ सभी जगह उन्होंने वो चूना डाला. As they recrossed the lawn, और ये सब करने के बाद when they were crossing the lawn back, recross means they have crossed and entered the house. Now they are recrossing it, they are coming out of the house. A window that had been dark was lighted. A window which has been dark when they entered the house, now that window was lighted. एक खिड़की जहाँ पहले अंधेरा था अब उसमें रोशनी थी, मीन्स लाइट वाज ऑन नाउ. एंड मिस एमिली सैट इन इट, और मिस एमिली वहाँ उस खिड़की में बैठी थी. द लाइट बिहाइंड हर, लाइट जो थी वो, चूँकि जब आप खिड़की में बैठोगे कमरे में जो लाइट जल रही है वो आपके पीछे होती है. एंड मिस एमिली एंड हर अपराइट torso motionless as that of an idol, and just like a statue, the torso, the upper body of Miss Emily was sitting there motionless, means without making any movement, without making any sound in that window. They crept quietly across the lawn and into the shade of the locust that lined the street. After a week or two, the smell went away, and means neither the man nor Miss Emily spoke anything. They haven't disturbed the peace, the tranquility of each other. And the men, after finishing their job, they returned back to the street, and after 1 or 2 weeks that smell has gone away, means it has mitigated, it has been suppressed. So that is the smell incident that has happened about Miss Emily. Now just keep this thing in mind because later on we will find out that what perhaps might be the reason of that smell. Here the writer has put it to an end that okay, the smell was there, people complained to the city officials, they decided to mitigate it, and they have had lime sprinkled all over the place so that the smell was dissuaded. So this is it for the day. Thank you.